We're just having a wonderful time. Right now, I am with Emilio Estevez, and of course, Charlie. I'm sorry, see, we were just joking about that. I was just told not to call him Charlie. Actor Martin Sheen.
Not by me.
Right now, we're talking about a movie that has a deeply personal message. A father and son are pulled together after the son dies on a hiking adventure in Europe. And actually, these fine gentlemen here who are father and son are playing father and son. And I have to ask you, Mr. Sheen, what is it like being directed by your son, Emilio?
It's the finest. You know, he knows where all the buttons are. He helped build the machine. I adore him, and I couldn't be happier. This is our third time together.
Yes. And The Way, was there something extra spiritual about this? Was there anything that you were thinking when you were directing this in reference to your relationship, your personal relationship with your father?
Sure. You know, the movie, at its core, it's a father-son piece, but it's also a road movie. And I think with this film, it's the closest we've ever worked together from start to finish. I wrote the film for him, I crafted the role for him. The whole adventure, if you will, has been a real spiritual journey for both of us.
But it's a sad one. It's a sad one.
There's a lot of laughs. There's a lot of laughs in this film.
You're laughing in this movie. We want folks to know that you are on this journey because it was a journey your son had taken, Emilio, and you were following that same trail, trying to figure out how he died and exactly how it all happened. And to me, as a mother of two sons, that's pretty sad. But if we can laugh in this,
there's lots of laughs.
Okay. Along the journey, you know, most father-son movies, the son overtakes the father or becomes himself through the father. In this case, it's the reverse, because the man I play was not a very good father to begin with, and now he's on his own. He's lived a very isolated life, and his son was lost in this remote place in the Pyrenees, and I go over to collect the remains, and while I'm there, I discover he was on pilgrimage, the Camino Santiago de Compostela, a very famous pilgrimage that's been going on for almost 1,000 years in northern Spain. So I decide, in a very impromptu decision, to have the remains cremated and carry him to his destination. And along the journey, I become myself, and I become a pilgrim and a real father.
And now you are a father, so you really understand what he is saying and what the movie certainly is trying to the message that the movie has.
Well, in fact, my son actually lives in Spain, on the Camino de Santiago, on the pilgrimage, in a house. But he lives in a town called Burgos, and he was a great inspiration for us wanting to go there and wanting to make the film.
He met his future wife while we were doing the Camino in 2003.
Excellent.
On the Camino, and that was the beginning of the whole adventure.
So this really has a lot of meaning for you, especially.
Oh yes,
for
very much.
The 3 generations of
you. 3 generations.
Well, really 4 if you count my grandfather, who's from Galicia, and he was really the reason we're all here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the original family name, for those who don't know, is Estevez.
That's right.
Yes. All right. Thank you both so very much. And I think we're going to give away some tickets. Here's your chance to be the guest at tonight's premiere. The Way will be shown tonight at the Dayton Art Institute. 2 tickets available to the first caller, and the tickets have to be picked up at Channel 2, 4595 South Dixie today. There's the number on your screen, 673-2244. Right now, this is your chance before it hits the theaters nationwide. Thanks for being with us, Emilio Estevez. And we know you are not Charlie Sheen. Martin Sheen, thank you so much. And plus, we want people to know, those who don't know, these are familiar surroundings to you.
It's my hometown,
yes,
Dayton, Ohio. Yes,
absolutely.
I grew up here in South Park. My father worked at the National Cash Register Company. I was born and raised here. I was the first Yank in the family, one of 9 boys and 1 girl. And so I went to Holy Trinity Grade School, Chaminade High School, and I left here for New York City in 1959.
And
but I love coming back. I have relatives here, my brother Frank, my brother John, their wives and children, and we're all getting together tonight for the screening.
That is fantastic.
Which we hope you will join us for.
I certainly would like to.
Look forward to that.
Thank you so much. Thank you both of you for sharing your time, your movie, your expertise, everything. We appreciate you. And thanks for bringing it back home.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure.
All right, thanks. Thank you.